Your Space Coast vacation is preparing for liftoff. Start counting down now. 10, 9, 8, 7. It's time for a beach vacay that feels like heaven. 6, 5, 4. Come explore Melbourne and the beaches. 3, 2, 1. It's time for some rocket-filled fun. Count down to your best beach vacation ever on Florida's Space Coast. Launch your planning now at visitspacecoast.com. That's visitspacecoast.com.
J360 Radio.
Hello, J360 Legion, and welcome to a J360 Mini Bite, hosted by J.M. Brady. I am your host, J.M. Brady. Let's get into it. What's going on, guys? Ha! J-Man's back, in case you were wondering. Yeah, damn right. And not a moment too soon, either. Seems like a lot of wild stuff have happened since I've been on the R&D week. Not to mention, I heard news that there's going to be a Harry Potter series they're going to try to do. It might actually be alright. I ain't got a problem with that. I do know that Amazon's supposed to be getting some traction with the Lord of the Rings series, which I've really been interested in. Hey, need something to get my high fantasy fix on until I'm done writing my own stuff. God knows how long that'll be. I'm starting to do the George R.R. Martin thing. Hey, but let me tell you, one way or another, I needed that R&D week so I can go ahead and figure out new developments here over at J360 Productions to keep things afloat, because I don't like the way they're handling certain things. Now, I've mentioned Lucasfilms on multiple different occasions on multiple different shows over here. I'm not going to do that today. Matter of fact, it's slowly but surely killing itself. I mean, and in one way or another, it's too damn toxic, and I'm thinking this. It's not helping us as the fans and the investors out around here. So I always say this. If the entertainment landscape is in that way where it's trying to destroy itself, then that's just mainstream media's way of doing it. They're too big to fail, too stupid to do things, and one way or another, they're flailing about any chance they get. Whereas you and I, we, the independent content creators, we the ones with the passion. We don't have too much of the money, but we're trying to get there. But we have the passion and the goals and the belief in what we can do. And we idolize these people. Well, we're going to have to put a stop to that, okay? It's not the way it used to be. One way or another, we're going to have to do this, okay? As independent creators, we have to create. We have to wipe this landscape. Dare I say it. Wipe it clean. Just like what Mr. Sanitizer did during the inauguration. Just get up there, do that job, and then go ahead and let it play. To get up there and wipe it clean again. I'm sorry, guys. You know, y'all do the Bernie thing, but which was cool, mind you. That was awesome. But Mr. Sanitizer is the unsung hero of that whole event. And much like me going ahead and battling my own shows to get them organized and get them ready for you, yeah, similar. But I'm going to tell you this much. I've just been so busy with that. Like, each and every show had its change-ups. Like, with the mini bites, I really didn't have to do any changes to it, except for let you all know that right now, we are working on the 3rd season. And it's left open for the 3rd season right now. And don't ask me if there's a season 4. You're two steps ahead. But when it gets right down to the J-Man Show, the J-Man Show has more segments in it. And, of course, it may have a little bit more profane. No, it doesn't. Get that out of here. But it actually, you know, not too many changes, but just enough for organization's sake for you guys to come on the sites to enjoy them. And then chances are they're going to be landing on YouTube, so you'll be able to listen to some of them, because some of these things are made during the time of Trump, and guess what? Trump's not there anymore. So, as I mark them off and everything, you can listen to them pretty much anywhere. And also, there is something for those of you that wanted to do more crossovers with me. Yes, I would like to team up with you too. And I have the show set to do that. Now, I got to repackage some of the old episodes that were on its original form, but in this new final form here, oh, we're good to go. The party's getting started in February, which is just around the corner for us. Now, also, I need to tell you, it's Jams Week! That's right! J360 Jam 16 is happening this Friday at 10 o'clock p.m., of course. Yeah, I know I was a little late tonight, but I was busy looking at a few things, and, trying to make sure everything's stable and set and ready to go. So, like, right now, I'm just using my portable setup, and I think it's going really smooth right now. Ha! Yes, sir. Damn, I'm good. So, while I'm saying this, over 40 tracks coming in again? Yeah. Are we going to be partying it up? Yes. Do you get to join me live like you could right now? Yes, you could. And I'm telling you, this was well worth the wait, and we're going to have a good time. And you know something? The Power Play's coming back, too, in a big form. Because there was another episode that I did with a few of the people from Team J360, and that needs to be loaded. And then I also did another one where it was the Bioshock playthroughs. So you guys are going to have a lot of content coming your way. So stay tuned to J360 TV for that. And I also did some things where I was working with J360 Radio and J360 TV at the same time. Simulcasting, baby! So, yeah, got a lot of new developments coming. Oh, and I also saw that my favorite movie of all time is starting to come. Yes! Godzilla. Oh, man. Godzilla vs. Kong is happening. And let me just say this. Some of y'all regret falling asleep on Kong, didn't you? Some of you have regretted falling asleep on Kong. And as you should. I'm going to tell you why. Well, for one, he's King Kong! And another thing is, he's King Kong. Did you guys not see the 2017 movie? Where for one thing or another, those skull crawlers were getting their asses kicked by him. You understand what I'm saying? King Kong is not a slouch. Matter of fact, there was a movie called King Kong vs. Godzilla where King Kong beat the crap out of Godzilla. Granted, he got burned and Godzilla held his own, but you see, the thing is, Kong did win that one. I like how people try to say it was not defined who won. Now, I think it was very defined if you actually watched the damn movie, because what happened was they were fighting, and then there was this gorge, and then Kong just managed to get Godzilla real good and slammed him in there to where he will be buried, and King Kong went back to his island home. Oh, and they managed to get one more sequel out of that, too. It's called King Kong Escapes, but you didn't watch that movie. And that was when he was fighting against Mecha Kong, but there was no rematch between him and the Big G until, now. So you can consider that more or less. That was licensing getting in the way. But the thing is, King Kong, the original one, won that one. All right? So when it comes to this particular film, everyone's like, he's a giant ape. What is he going to do against Godzilla? Who's Godzilla? Well, you see, a long time ago, Godzilla wasn't that popular at the time. That was when they first battled, that was Godzilla's third movie ever. And then when Godzilla was down there, he later rose again to fight against Mothra. Alright? Trust me, I know what the hell I'm talking about. I really care about that franchise a lot. And so one way or another, I know what I'm talking about when that happens. Every damn Saturday, my black ass was there watching it. I'm just letting you know. So, I'm very excited to see about this stuff. And I know that people are talking about it because, hey, what movies can we talk about now? I mean, for a while there, the only thing we were talking about was Wonder Woman 84, and we all agreed in that. But at least with this particular one, now we're all starting to enjoy, the excitement of movies again. However, you got sites like Screen Rant, and We Got This Covered coming up there spoiling the damn film. And then, of course, everybody talking their theories and stuff, because here we go. I'm not going to say mine, because for one thing, a long time ago, you used to sell a movie without spoiling it. You used to not spoil the movie as often as you like to, and all that. We all know certain kaijus coming there, but you ain't got to work. You ain't got to wait for anybody's message board. You ain't got to wait for anybody to chime in on a few things, because they're not the only things that'll spoil it. Hell, the merchandising will spoil it. There's so many titans in this movie. It's going to be nothing but battles from what I heard, and thank God. But I know there's a particular titan that makes an appearance, and you all know about it, but I'm not going to mention it right now, because you can go look it up on those sites that I've mentioned. Which is why the enjoyment of movies sometimes is kind of hard to do. But I do know this. That might be the movie to make me ride the waves of COVID and sit there and watch it so that I can enjoy myself. Now, there might be a chance I might not be alive after that, but I don't give a damn. I went to go see Godzilla vs. Kong, the movie I waited for as I graduated college. You understand what I'm saying? That was going to be my prize. And then also me actually taking my attempt to go to California last year, but it just didn't happen. So let's just focus on this year being the year, okay? Things like that. Of course, all this stuff's got to die down first, but people aren't going to make this happen. As a matter of fact, I just saw a live stream not too long ago of people in the damn pool. In a public pool together. I'm like, wow, ain't no social distancing at all. So one way or another, this stuff will probably be a part of our lives for a little bit longer than need be. So it's just a little crap like that. But going back to like what I was saying about the entertainment landscape and all, some of our industries are falling apart, like the comic book industry, for instance. Though I like to say that independent comics is doing pretty good. I need to go talk to Pete from Altenera, see how he gets it done. But it's just like, one way or another, some of the things that entertain us, get away from all these things, they're always getting pushed to the wayside for a BS narrative, for more and more all agendas that just don't serve anybody. Which is why I tend to ask, like, who the hell wanted this? You know what I mean? And then sometimes when you think about it, you just got to deliver something that's going to change things. Important things. Not deliver things that are just like, this makes one group of people feel empowered and comfortable. The ones that never had power before. This was for you. Oh, boy. It's disgusting because some people just don't know how to handle that, man. This stuff needs to be handled responsibly, but once again, you try finding people to handle that. But that's stuff to cover on the J-Man Show. If anything, I need to go ahead and just cover all my bases with this. But every single J360 show is getting its upgrades. It doesn't need, like, new art. But let me tell you this, though. It does need for you guys to know that that stuff's coming. And then, if anything, like when the stuff appears, you'll be like, damn, that R&D week really paid off. Because R&D weeks are not the same as hiatus. Believe me, if I'm going on hiatus, I will let you all know. And then there's got to be something really serious going down for me to go on hiatus. And right now, nah. Y'all need J-Man at this point. Because I want to inspire every single one of you to go ahead and just do the damn thing. Make it happen. Make all this stuff come together. Oh, by the way, a lot of people have asked me not too long ago, hey, how come, Jams ain't on Twitch or on YouTube? Will y'all stop asking me that crap? It's going to happen. It's just not going to happen this year. Well, not only that, but I just crossed the line for monetization for these things. Leave me alone. I got to see how this stuff goes first. Then we're going to have a good time and we'll get where we need to be. Alright? And as for J360 TV, like I said, you'd be surprised what I can do now with it. Everything's paying off and looking good, guys. And I just got to say this. I'm just glad that you guys have been patient enough, and I'm just glad that, I actually had the time to make this happen. Because, while COVID has slowed down a lot of things, don't let it slow down your process. Don't let it kill your dreams, and don't let it just, you know what I mean? Don't let this stuff stay as a permanent roadblock. I mean, think about it. You look at your city. You look at your state. Think of how many unfinished projects they have. Because either A, they don't follow through, B, they don't have the funding, or C, they just don't give a damn. And most times it's usually C. Don't be like that. Do what must be done now. And that's what I got to do, y'all. Simple as that. And one way or another, we're going to make this happen. But that's enough for right now. And it's good to be back here dealing with y'all. Once again. Because we got a full week ahead and we ain't gonna run short on any sort of content this week. So we're gonna have a good time, okay? Alright. Well, this is J-Man signing off. The J-Man show is happening tomorrow at 10. And join in the live conversation. Come on now. Let's have a good time. Let's talk it up and enjoy each other's company. And there might be some things I cover that you don't like, but you're mature enough to take it, right? You should be putting up with me this long. But until then, this is J-Man signing off. You all take it easy. And peace.
Your Space Coast vacation is preparing for liftoff. Start counting down now. 10, 9, 8, 7. It's time for a beach vacay that feels like heaven. 6, 5, 4. Come explore Melbourne and the beaches. 3, 2, 1. It's time for some rocket-filled fun. Countdown to your best beach vacation ever on Florida's Space Coast. Launch your planning now at visitspacecoast.com. That's visitspacecoast.com.